Hello guys, it's been a while since the last part of my records series, so let's continue this. Now we're on 2023, February 2023 to be exact, and let's start this video with NBC 150. And honestly, for me, this is a pretty good one. Now World Record uses motion glider as well since last time, so yeah. I think I'm very close to my best splits on this one as well. I don't even know if it gave 143 or not. As you can see, I use motion glider as well. This one was pretty weird to understand, but managed to do it all 3 laps. I still can do the UMT at the start of lap 2 and 3. I'll struggle with it on lap 1 already, so I know it's very fast, but I can't do it, so this turn could have been tighter as well, but I take this. I just finished all my titles before returning to the base game after wave 3, so wave 2 released 2 months ago, and yesterday and today did PB on 2 tracks, which I will show you soon. Maybe not in first video, but yeah. NBC 200 was set a long time ago. Basically in 2021, but I don't remember when. This uses the new strat at the end of the S section. This strat was introduced in early 2021, I think. This. Once again, this strat was pretty weird to learn, but yeah. This make NBC 200 more enjoyable to drive for me, because the S section is an absolute nightmare. If you do it normally, of course. I think my best splits give me like a 20.4 something. I don't remember my exact best splits, but 20.8. I think my BS lap 2 is like low 0.3, and lap 2 is like lap 3, sorry, is a 0.2, I think. Yeah, this was set. I don't know why I even have these notes, honestly. Now World Record uses a completely new strat, and I'm like 3.2 seconds off. Nearly 3.3. Ridiculous. This one was pretty good for the time I set it, but now I really need to improve it, but I just don't want to play this much, honestly. I think I said it in like mid 2021. I think like during July or August. I don't remember. But I played this strat. I haven't played this strat since. So now you're supposed to do a glider slide of the glider ramp and use a cruise and slide as well. A new technique which was introduced in late 2021 as well by Kuzan himself. He's done a lot of world records now, so on a lot of strats. Like 99% of the time it's on 150cc. I think he's only used on like two strats on 200cc. It's not really cruise and slide, it's like a slide after empty before the finish line or some things like that. These are called ended slide if I'm not mistaken. We can like slide off the glider ramp, do motion glider as well. I haven't learned this on this strat, but it's done on Sydney, so if I can replicate what I did on Sydney here, I can basically do that to 146 on this strat. Yeah, lol. Nah. 17.7 is very, very outdated. I don't know why I even now this got anymore. Oh yeah. This one is basically 19 feral, but I don't care because this track is so bad. Basically, any track with waves and stairs is nightmare to play now. But I think once you know what to do, it's not really that hard. But when you learn it, it's pretty difficult. If the waves are like BC, lap 1 and 3, it's pretty good, but if they're like lap 2, white path, it's game over. Army has done a 117.1 like 2 months ago or something. Yeah, I just didn't see I hit the wall. Such a dumb mistake, but I only wanted to complete a run. I don't think I've got 25 seconds laps. I don't think so. Yeah, failed SMT as well here. Lol. I missed the optimal SC like by like a mile, but yeah. I think only lap 1 was pretty good. And lap 3 without the ending. Okay, so this strat is a nightmare to play. For me at least. Because you need to do NIST all 3 laps and you need to time the ops perfectly to do it very well. Which I'm very bad at this. I'm very bad at timing things, you know. That's why I still haven't reclaimed worldwide tops on Municipal 200cc. Because I need to learn how to time the ops perfectly. I'm very inconsistent on this NIST. I think that was my best split lap 1 as well. Yeah. I think it's a 3 out of 3, but I'm not sure. Yeah. This shortcut for me is a nightmare. Since I'm not very good at this shortcut, I think I got this one like 2 days into playing the track, I think, or even less. So I don't know where exactly where to zoom and when exactly do I need to surf to not only get the UMT out of the shortcut, but also not hit the off-road at the end. For me, that's like a lucky one for me because no off-road rates are shortcuts. Yeah, 42.3. So next, that's the track on 200cc. 14.7. It was set in 2021 as well. I don't do the underground shoom, and I think I do only the beginning BD strats. Well, yeah. 26.0, pretty good lap for me. I only hit a few 25s. $24.2, that was pretty good. But yeah, since I use only one shroom on lap 2, while we could use these two, sorry. I think my lap 2 is like very close to a shroomless lap for the world record. And yeah, lap 3 was very messy. That's why I think it's a 0.4 lap 3. Is it? Yeah. That's like a miracle that others saved this one, so... Oh, yeah. Another useless ghost. I should come back to this strat and the 101, but yeah, this strat is very, very hard to play. I'm very bad on sector 1. Sector 2, I don't do the lower shortcut, I'll do the high one still. Yeah, very bad line as you can see. I never got a 20-second, 22-second sector 1. $15.7 sector 2, pretty good. I think my best split is like a low 7. I think this was set in early 2022. I missed the boost panel as well. I'm dumb. So only Big Blue 150 remaining before going to the DLC. I think I came back to this early 2022 as well. Sector 1 and 3 were pretty good. Sorry, yes, Sector 3 was pretty good in this one. Sector 2, kind of. Yeah, Sector 1 was pretty good. I think my BS is like a 450 Sector 1. And so with DLC included after wave 3, I can say that I'm still under 2 seconds behind world record average. I'm like 1.89 behind world records right now on average, so that's pretty good for me. And yeah. Paris Promenade. Yeah. This track on 150cc is very weird to play. I use BD Buddy over Scooty on this track because I'm very bad at getting 3 glider coins. Even with BD, so with Scooty, which has a lower hitbox, it's even harder, so I prefer just to play it safe, I guess. This one is pretty much a French top spell, because I hit a wall lap 2. And yeah, as you can see, you can treat on the fucking grass. That's very dumb. You're supposed to do it on lap 2 as well, with a left motion glider, going to the right and trick off the fountain this time, I think. But I don't do it this way, I do it like I do here. Pretty much the old strat. Yeah. French tops are like a frame faster. Yeah, a frame. Base split lap 2 is a 34.5. So yeah, pretty much a low 0.6 lap 2 fail with this roll hit. So yeah. You can do a UMT glider here, but I tried multiple times to get it and only got it once. So I preferred to play safe. Because there's this as well. UMT trick, and you need to release the MT and trick at the perfect time, otherwise the trick doesn't come out. And you lose like 0.2 or 0.3, I think. That's dumb. That's my only inward record for now. I say for now because I got knocked out by Sparts on RTT 200. And the only way for me to reclaim French tops on RTT is by playing inward. I will try that maybe before wave 4 comes out, which is like end of March, early April, sorry. So I have like a month. But I also want to play TTC 200 and some others too. Because I was busy playing booster pass tracks, and a lot of players were done way before me, and they started playing regular tracks again. Sorry, and I got pushed down a few positions on some tracks, and I want to save myself, if you might mean. If you know what I mean, sorry. Oh my god. Lap 1 was my best split, I think, and lap 2 was pretty good as well. I don't know about lap 3. I don't remember the split I got. For me, this is a pretty good in world time. That's like 1.2 seconds behind world record. Yeah, you do these tweets as well on 200cc. And you can do the grass trick as well, which I don't attempt on this. Yeah, lap 3 was good as well. You saw it already on my channel, but when Wave 1 came out, I tried this track. Got SWAT write-ups, and then new SWAT appeared just before, like I think a month or two after Wave 1 came out. I don't remember. And world record is now at 20.5. Was like half a second of world record with this time. And I've the time I said this, but yeah. I don't know if I will come back to this. I said I will, but the thing is that I don't really have much time to play this track because I want to play other tracks and I have some other things to do in real life as well. So yeah. So news the strat is you SMT there and you empty trick of the white the one on the right here. And you charge the MT by hopping over the sand in a very precise spot so the sound doesn't kill you. And you can anti-tweak of the ramp is like 0.4 lap faster, I think. That's why world record got improved by 0.8. Lap 1 and 2 were very good on this one, but sadly lap 3 was a bit messy. I don't know why, but when I tried this track, I was only good on lap 1 and 2. I never got a clean lap 3. Normally with this lap 2 I should be hitting a high 0.3 lap 3. But yeah, I got a high 0.4 in this one. So this track on 200cc was a nightmare to play for me. Because of the shortcuts, you know. Lap 1 is very nice to play because no shortcut. Lol. But then it gets harder on lap 2 and 3. 0.8 lap 1 is pretty good. Especially a low one. Yeah, you do this. And miss the fucking essence. Yeah, yeah, I didn't remember that. Oh my god. Fuck me. So there's still 22 full categories to go. And I've done only 6. So this will be a long one. I should also get 153 on this track, honestly. But I don't have the time to play this. Oh my god. I have like 20 categories out of the 96 regular tracks to play. 20 out of 96 to play. Plus the new waves tracks. Oh my god. There's still like 48 new categories on the DLC. 24 new tracks, so 2 categories per track. Plus the 20 categories I want to play again. So, yeah. I'm not like Army or Alberto, which that can improve very quickly. I'm not that type of person. I can only improve on some cases very quickly, but not all the time, so... Sometimes, in the last few months, I get frustrated because when I see Alberto come back to a track he hasn't played, in like 6 months or so, he plays the track and did the world record in like an hour or something. Seeing player like him improve so quickly, when I and some other people play the same track for like a week or two before even improving the time, it's very frustrating. But yeah, I'm not here to rant myself, but I'm pretty good player. But the only thing I can improve is in the future is the how much time I take to improve a time. That's the only thing I can improve pretty much. Outside improving the time itself. So Chocolate Mountain 200cc was a pretty nice category to play for me. But the ending was quite annoying. I think honestly for me Chocolate Mountain is one of the best trials in the DLC so far. Not because it is simple to play and enjoyable, just because the strats on this track are way less cancelled than on some others. Shout out to Mushroom Gorge, which for me is not even a track, not even a custom track for how bad this category on this track is. Like, even playing Sky Garden, which will come, we will see very soon, which is pretty much a lot track on 200cc, is like it's like better for me to play this than playing Mushroom Gorge. So Mushroom Gorge was like one of my favorites. One of sorry, oh my god, I can't even talk. I'm sorry. Mushroom Gorge was one of my favorite tracks to play on Mario Kart Wii. But sadly, it turned out to be for me the worst strat on of the entire game. Coconut Mole is very difficult to play as well. The part I struggled the most with on 150cc was this part. Yeah, right here. On lap 2 and 3 especially. Yeah, I did an alternate strat right there, I don't know why. Yeah, this part is a nightmare. Look. Getting the optimal spot, getting the right tricks, so like high one for the last one, etc. It's like, for me it's very very hard, and complete one like once an hour or something. Very wide here, but yeah. I was just happy that I finished the run, honestly. In the beginning it was a heavy track, but now it's now like a few weeks, or even a few days after Wave 1 came out, it became babies. Yeah, lap 3 ending was pretty weird, so yeah. On this track, on 200cc, I don't do all the swats. You need basically to be a soft guard to be able to do the world record swat, which I'm not. You're supposed to get that UMT got right there, and soft like a guard to do UMT motion glider. Yeah, UMT motion glider. And it's not a regular motion glider. It's one type of motion glider which is very hard to do. Like motion at the beginning to the left, and then you motion to the right to land like here, just before the car here. And you need to land in a drift to get the SMT on the last turn as well. I'm not used to do this type of motion glider at all. And this strat was discovered like a few weeks after the release. So a few weeks after I played this. Or even a few days, and I don't remember exactly, but yeah. Now the second cup, starting with Tokyo. You saw it already on my channel, I think, this one. I don't remember if you have access to my playlist, I have, but if you do, you can see that I have a playlist created by Y. He records with live replay, it's called. It's like you see a live one, but you're not playing, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but So this track is supposed to be babies on 150cc, but it's absolute nightmare to play, especially on lap 3. So I stayed with heavies. I was stuck at 127 for like 5 or 6 months, and then before wave 3 came out, I decided to come back to this track on Paris as well to get to 126. It was very hard for me to get because heavies does not have a lot of room left. Heavy Bugatti is like 126 2. I missed lap 1 ending point. It was not a real problem because I got the 2 lap 2 beginning. With babies, you're supposed to do double UMT here and UMT glider. Braden only got triple UMT once in a PB. It needs actual PB as well. And he got it multiple times on failed ones, of course, but the only time he got a new PB it was with it, so got a, yeah. This track on 200cc it's like the same as 150cc for me, except that the shroom is a bit different and lap 3 is weird. Like I said, Braden got it only once in a PB, and he's better with babies than me, so getting this in a run will be an absolute accomplishment for me. LMO. Yeah. This track on 200cc is, very enjoyable to play, but at world record level, it's a nightmare as well. BKS give 58 on this track, but it's very, very hard to get, nearly impossible. You need to be tasked to get it, essentially. World record is like 59.05 or something. Let me check. Zero 05 or 03? Oh yeah, 049, sorry. No. This watch. This watch is babies as well, but I was pretty good on lap 2 and 3 with babies. 13 laps close to these I got in this PB, but I'll lose like a second on lap 1, because you need to do MT, SMT, UMT first turn with babies to like be equal with heavies and get the treatments right here. Which with heavies I'm not even fast enough to get the treatments. But other than that, this one is pretty good to play. Was very having fun with this. The music is also very good. I love this. I loved this track on DS. So. And this one is less than a second of Heavy Bugatti. But Heavy Bugatti is, I think, from 2 days after release, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but it's like, said the first week of the, after Wave 1 came out, pretty sure, first week. And I was pretty happy with this one when I got it. the beginning I only wanted like high 46, but then I got good splits and continued and got this one pretty quickly after that. So this track on 200cc introduced a new combo, which was never seen before in the world record. The Varmint. Yes. This track on 200cc is harder than 150cc, I would say. Harder than 150 with heavies, of course. Not harder with that with babies, of course. Because you need good lines on these two turns, and then the shortcut to get the low tweet as well. I don't even know if you get the low tweet or not. Now I get the high one. Fuck off. That lap one is like 0.4 of world record. It's harder for me than on 150cc, but it's still enjoyable to play. Besides this part on lap 2, because of this parking car on the left. I think this was set in like early April, I think. And now here come the Luck Garden. I call this Luck Garden because if you haven't saw the world record already, you understand why in a few seconds. This is LUT based. And this too. And look what I get lap 3. Faster version of the NISC, but not world record type of NISC. Let me show you the actual world record NISC. Yeah, I don't reveal the... Sadly, Eternal Hits of the world record. Hope it gets beaten soon. The only good lap, I would say, is lap 1. Lap 2 and 3 are still improbable. I'm able to say that, so yeah. And look at this. Yeah. Getting the one hit off the wall on the left and not hitting off forward after that plus not going too high into the off-road on the right is luck based. Yeah, literally luck based. And of course, since I'm not lucky enough in my life, I can't do this. Not even once. So imagine getting 3 times in one single one. If I can't even do it once, so that means I won't win the lottery anytime soon. This one was pretty good, I would say. Lap 1 is the weakest lap of the one, clearly. And there's also 2 lucky strats on this track on 150. This and this. You're supposed to do a wild clip bounce. So you go on the very edge on the white, and if you manage to take a trick off the edge of the mushroom, you get like insane momentum. And this is also let base to get a good one. Of course, why not? World record kind 126, Alberto kind 126, but it's so hard and so unbelievably annoying to play this track, so it just stopped at 127.1 for mental reasons. Because he played at like 21-26 pace, or even more, to the 14 wild clip lap 3. I think if. But his current PB has a reverse choke because he gets a lap 1.3 slower than the big S. And there's this one. Ninja, either way. So, this might be the best, I say the best, looking track in the entire DLC for now. But, plane-wise? Sorry? What is this track? This track is unbelievably hard to play. It's a nightmare. So essentially you need to chain the first few empties of the lap after the first 2 coins. You're supposed to empty treat the ramp by slide on after glider. And you can get very bad treats like I do here. Or get the perfect treats. Like I said, very bad treats like I did, or perfect treats. And getting the perfect treats, the optimal treats, I would say, maybe it's better, is also LUT based as well. This track has a lot more potential. Still, world record is a 152.5, and it's basically possible to do 151. But of course, you need optimal treats at the end, all laps, plus enzyme driving. So yeah. Yeah, you need to get this type of tweets all 2 laps, like I did on this lap. So yeah. Yeah, 47.1, yeah. This twat on 200cc is not as bad on as on 150cc, but it's still annoying to play. Like I said, it's probably the best twat concept, best looking, but to play it's very hard and annoying. Getting the gold shortcut is very bad. And you can do one trick here, and if you land early enough, you can empty treat the sorry, not empty treat, empty the edge of the ramp here, which is not done in world record at all, but it saves 0.1 to 0.150 a lap, plus this ended shortcut as well, and this empty treat of the ramp as well. So there's like 4 things on this category that are very annoying to get. Normally you're supposed to use Wario or Dry Bowser or whatever, but when I played this track it was Waluigi or Roy, so I played with this, so technically I could get a 125, but I don't know if I will ever play this track again. Because of how annoying this track was to play for me. So we are going to wave 2 now. With New York Minute, which I improved this morning. I added 124.8 this morning and I improved in night 1 hour 40 minutes to this. Honestly, in the first 40 minutes, I was very afraid about my potential on this track, but then suddenly I improved to a 0.7, then a 0.5, and I started getting good laps. But I was keep failing Kuzan at the end, Kuzan slide. For me, this one is pretty good. Lap 1 and 2 can be improved by around like 0.1 inch each. BS lap 1 is a 580 and lap 2 is a 459. I think I get mid 5 lap 2 on this one. This track was very annoying to play for me because how fucking slippery this track, this road is. On Mario Kart Tour, this track was nowhere near as slippery as this. It was simply not slippery at all. I don't know why Nintendo decided to put slippery road on this category, but they did. The Kuzan is this. You drift after you trick, and you basically need to trick on the next ramp as late as possible to get as much boost as you can. This Kuzan's line in particular was pretty good, but I don't think I got the optimal line after. This is supposed to be to use sorry landship, but yeah, like I said, when I first played it, it was with Ninja Highway, it was worked with this combo, so I played with this. And since I haven't played this since the last time I played this watch, so I haven't touched it since. Lap 1 was surprisingly good on this on this one. (22.2) lap 1 is pretty good. Lap 2 was not the ideal lap, but yeah, I do an alternate strat is for me it's as fast as UMT and easier too. Normally you're supposed to release your SMT mid-air on the ramp now and still do this after. Yeah, how much off I am on lap 3, I'm not sure. Let's see. 17.4, world record data 16.9. Yeah. I'm honestly surprised that this strat made into the DLC. But for me, it was pretty enjoyable to play. Not gonna lie, but even if shortcut and NIST are annoying, sorry, the rest of the track on 150cc or 200cc, it's pretty good to play. On 150cc, I use like on Tokyo, I use heavy, so Waluigi Bidibali. And what we could use is like on 200cc babies. But babies are very hard on 150cc. World record is pretty good on 150, but it's very hard to improve it. This one on 200cc for me was pretty good for the time I said it, honestly. I struggled to land the track in the beginning, but once I knew what to do, it was pretty much free. 5.6 is for me a pretty good time. Less than a second of world record, so I'm pretty happy with this. 32.4. Lap 1 is 0.6 behind AV BKS, and lap 2 and 3 are like 0.5 off. World record currently is with babies. Army got it with a 1:31.0. He failed multiple 30 paces, but yeah. This is annoying, and this as well with babies, because with babies you got less speed, so you go not as fast as heavies doing the shortcuts, so you have to hop at the last fucking second to make it to the other side of the sand without getting slowed down, which is very precise to do. And the hop also has to be bigger as well. My goal in the beginning when I played this track was 32.6, But when I got the 32 seats, I knew I had more potential, so I continued. I got this. I thought it was a 0.5, but when it was the line, it was a 0.4, so... Yeah. So this what is nets. This is current world record, and this is my current one I set yesterday. Lap 1 and 2 are very good for me, but sadly on lap 3, sorry, I failed. And I had to do an alternate strat to save the run, pretty much. So this shroom is very annoying, because you have to have a fucking perfect time to get no slowdown. And you can also, on the first set of 3 coins and the second set as well, get 2 coins in one. And this shortcut was annoying to relearn for me as well. A bit wide here, but nothing major. Here a bit wide as well, but I have to take a wide line like this, otherwise I don't make it. I hit the sand. Yeah, it was pretty good. But things will go on in a few seconds. Starting here, very wide. And here. Normally you should empty treat the ramp like I do on lap 1, but I softed too much, or was too far left, so I couldn't take the ramp. So I had to do the 2 additional empties to save the run. And on the other hand, this one on 200cc is pretty good, not gonna lie. I think I can probably push it to a 0.5 if I played the strat again, but honestly pretty good. Sadly, I keep missing the UMT of the first glider. I don't know why. Like on 150 you can get multiple coins at the same time, on the 2 sets of coins. And I struggle with the ending here. I struggle here too. I thought Kalimari was one of the worst what ever made, but since they combined the tour version and the normal version, I would say, that makes the track better. But still not one of the best, in my opinion. And now last track of the first video. So, oh shit, still forgot this. World record uses babies and is very hard. This track is very hard too. 150cc or 200cc, this track is very hard. It's nice to see this track back, but honestly, this track is very hard to play. With this combo, it's already very hard to play, so with babies, it's even harder. With babies, you empty treat of this ramp and get the UMT here. Then S and T wall bounce into UMT. multiple empty snaking on this rate. Like a dumb person, I slowed down after the line and tweaked off the line. That costed me a 47.5. I'm still mad about this now, so yeah. So as you can see, I saved 2 shrooms for lap 3. Getting the optimal spiral is very difficult. And the optimal cycle as well. As you can see, I nearly died because of the fucking ball. Yeah, very annoying, but yeah. And now this track on 150cc. Oh, still have Zynos goes. Alright. World record is a world record tie between Army and Alberto, 2:19.099. So I'm 2 seconds off. Honestly, this track on 150cc is even worse than on 200cc. It literally breaks your hands. Literally. Especially the second part of the lap. So double SMT every lap. And things start to get very bad here. Triple UMT. And to be very fast on this part, you're supposed to chain all 3. And since you're on 150cc, you go slower. You have to pay attention to the bumper cycle, sorry, and the ball cycle. Because if you point 1 too fast or point 1 too slow, you basically hit the ball. Especially at what little level. As you can see, I failed the chain here. Here too. Prefer to do this honestly because I didn't want it to fail. Very wide shroom, sorry. So as you can see, lap 3, you have two balls very close to you to avoid, so yeah. And that's all for this video. I'm gonna be back shortly for the rest. So see you soon. Bye.